My name's Caden Singer, and we got Silas Carpenter on here.
Let's go. UFO Spothers. I'm Owen Miller.
I'm Uncle Mufus, representing.
I'm Isaac. I'm just in the corner.
Isaac, get in the camera. Come
on that side.
I feel we need to.
So, what got you into music?
What got me into music was just kind of really digging it, you know. The Beatles, I love the Beatles. They probably got me into music. Then in like 7th grade, COVID happened, and I was like, what am I supposed to do except for learn all the instruments and learn how to make songs? And so that's what I did.
How long did it take to like learn all the songs? Because I know like a lot of musicians, they're just good at like one thing, but I feel like you're like pretty good at a lot of stuff. That's like hard to find.
It's a thing that I'm always learning how to do it, you know. I'll never know how to do it. I'll just keep getting better, you know. Hopefully, you know.
Yeah.
Paul McCartney kept getting better, and then the 80s came along, and it was like, Paul McCartney sucks now.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to avoid that.
Dang.
I mean, you listen to some of that 80s McCartney
He couldn't
stuff.
adjust. He couldn't adjust. You're right.
He just was trying to figure out what was going on in a world that he just didn't understand anymore.
Man.
Who do you think does that best today? Like they can kind of adjust the
Me.
errors. I like the confidence. I like that confidence, and it's real confidence too.
I think so. I try to make the music to where I can feel confident about it and feel good about being confident. You don't want to
You
feel
do a good job.
confident because it's your music. You want to feel confident because you're like, hey, this sounds good to the ears of a human being.
Mm-hmm.
So after you make something, I think the best way to get good at music is listen with objective ears. Like, don't listen being like, look at this cool thing I did. Just be like, I want to hear a song. I'm hearing the song I made, not thinking about me making it. It's good. Or sometimes like it's bad. You know?
Mm-hmm. Did you ever get like halfway through a song and realize it's bad and have to restart?
The way I work is usually like, I will start a song in a day and I'll finish it by the end of the day.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So
Wow.
any of the songs on this new album and all the past ones, it's like I will spend a whole day making them. I really won't leave the room very much. And when it's done, it's like, if it's good, it's good. And if it's bad, I usually won't remake it. I'll just be like,
Yeah.
it's gone, you know?
Time to move on.
Yeah.
I know Jake Paul made a diss track in one time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's very talented lyricist in the diss track world. I couldn't do what he does, you know? That's why it takes all types. I don't think Jake Paul could do what I do.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think Kanye is producing?
I think Kanye's incredible. I mean, like the music, of course. I don't really want to talk about Kanye's beliefs.
What's a weird belief he has?
See, I mean, that's the kind of stuff I don't know if we should talk about, you know? I'm trying to be a
Wisdom.
musician. I don't want to
Wow.
put myself in any messy water.
Good PR.
I don't want to say, I don't want to
PR
say,
team.
don't want to say Kanye's right about everything. Don't want to say he's wrong about everything. I think he makes good music.
Hey, he is honest, even if he's wrong. He's honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, a lot
True
of the
soldier.
stuff he says, he doesn't really believe, is what I think. I think it's like a lot of those celebrities, they're playing characters to sell to people, you know? And in today's world where everything is so like fake and stuff, Kanye's just like brash, harsh honesty is very appealing.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
Yeah.
But not really. Like, he took it a little far sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one song.
Yes, I mean, when you say that one song, it just doesn't narrow it down. Like, there were a few songs, for sure.
Okay, how about?
I think I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think.
it's gotten taken down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is it really?
hard. It's hard to find.
But I mean, he's bipolar. You can't help it.
One of our friends is a
Yeah.
screen recorder.
He'd be a cool dude to talk to.
Kanye?
Yes.
I think
If you want
talking to
to
Kanye
call-
would get old really
There's a screen
fast.
recorder.
It could, but you never know what's gonna come out of his mouth.
For sure.
But he probably talks about himself.
Perchance. He
So-
seems pretty down to earth.
Who's your biggest influence in music? Like how you produce everything in your sound?
Well, I hate to say this answer again, but it really is me. It's like I try to make stuff that sounds how I feel and like matches who I am. And that's kind of like the part about music that's a big journey of self-exploration and finding confidence and stuff like that, is like trying to make something that feels uniquely you. You know, does that make sense?
I like that
Yes,
a
That's
lot.
a good answer.
You're not trying to be the next Bob Dylan, which is the trap a lot of artists fall into now. Is like they'll post on TikTok, you know, and be like, "This guy's the next Bob Dylan." It's like, what the heck are you talking about? What are you talking about? You're not the next Bob Dylan. You're this person.
Yeah, it's good to make music to where like you don't want to make music that somebody else will like a lot. You want to make music that you would want to listen to and stuff like that. I think that's really
Exactly.
good.
Yeah.
I like that.
And like people will always. It's kind of an insecurity thing when people hear something, no matter what, even if it is something new, they'll be like, "Oh, this is giving me this vibe," but they don't really mean that. They mean like, "This is as good as this." Is what I think, you know.
Yeah.
So a little over a year ago, you were on the Arkansas Times newsletter.
Yes.
So what was that like? And what was like the process of that whole thing?
The process was the writer for the Arkansas Times music page shot me a text, and because he also makes music and stuff, and he wrote something about the first album I did in high school, and he just kind of wanted to check back in and touch base, and so he came over to my house, and we just sat in my room for like 3 hours and talked about like what I was doing, and it's funny to look back at that stuff and like how much you can change in a year. It's not even cringe. It's just like that's who I was then. This is who I am now.
Good.
Yeah.
Cringe is the enemy of like growth.
Yeah.
If you're cringing all the time at your past self, you're just like avoiding stuff. You know.
That's wisdom.
You need to accept it. You need to be like, that's what I did. All I can do better is be try to do better next time.
I've always thought like, cause like you'll look at a video or something, for example, you're like, why did I say that? But then you think, well, when I was in that moment,
That's what I thought.
I felt like that was the best decision. I thought, it's like
Didn't know any
easy.
better.
Yeah, it's easy to say in hindsight, obviously.
Oh yeah.
No, you're right.
Sins are as far as the east is to the west.
Don't change how mustard tastes is what I always say.
Man.
I'm just kidding. But I mean that's kind of
Big old
true.
Bone.
Like if you start worrying about something that's like, no real use in worrying about, you say that just doesn't change how mustard tastes.
I've never heard that before.
I've never
It's
even
a good
had
analogy.
mustard before.
Dang.
You never had mustard before? You don't even know how mustard tastes.
I don't like
Plain
it.
ketchup type of guy.
It's like the devil's
Plain?
taste.
The devil's taste is
Yeah.
mustard?
Mustard is the devil's taste.
See, you gotta open your mind. You gotta accept the mustard taste.
Ugh.
I only eat mustard on a hot dog. I got mustard and sauerkraut.
I'm a ketchup.
Oh yeah. So we see a whole looks maxing trend going on.
Yeah.
What's your opinion about all that?
I mean, I don't know why everyone's always trying to look like me. It's just. It's I'm just kidding.
Nah, that's good.
Well, it's like the real looks maxing is becoming comfortable with yourself.
Yeah.
I saw a TikTok. Somebody said that, like the Silas Carpenter.
No, maybe I did say something like that, but that's what the truth is.
Yeah.
Paul Rudd isn't jacked, but girls go crazy over him. It's because they're confident and they're like, I am who I am. And it will make, that kind of stuff makes the looks maxing crowd really upset because they're very insecure and they, that's why floating through life is just like a real skinny guy. That'll make people mad at you sometimes.
Yeah.
They're like, you didn't even work out, you didn't even earn this. It's like, I did earn this. I figured out what it meant to be myself. Or I'm figuring it out continuously. But yeah, looks maxing is just a thing that's like, I'm trying to think of a way to say this. It's like if you duct tape something instead of like taking it somewhere to get fixed. Like it won't hold as long. If you see something about yourself, if you see something about yourself that you don't like, what you should do, yeah, exactly. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
If you see something that you don't like, what you should do is look at it and stare at it for so long until you're like, that's what it is. You shouldn't hit your face with a hammer.
Yeah.
You should just be
That's
like,
stupid, man.
but again, it is so easy for me to say this. Because I don't care how I look.
And you're just a good looking guy.
It doesn't matter. It's like, it's kind of like, I could talk about this forever, but no one really wants to hear what you have to say,
Yeah, no one wants to hear an attractive guy talk about being attractive.
Talk about not caring how you look.
Oh, yeah, let me see these. Let me see which one that.
But it's a hard line to walk between confidence and arrogance.
Yeah.
That's what I've spent like most of my life trying to figure out. It's like, but if you're doing everything from like a pure of heart place, you're not doing it from arrogance or anything. You're just doing it because it's what you think.
Certain people will judge it differently,
Yeah, but you can't control what people think about you.
Exactly. That's why it doesn't matter.
That's the biggest
No
problem.
one, not
Don't
everyone's
worry
gonna
about
think you're confident,
criticism.
not everyone's gonna think
Never
you're
take advice.
Yeah, some people thought I had a kid.
Some people thought I was a baker at a kid.
Are you serious?
Genuinely.
Oh yeah, hey, say that Aaron Rodgers quote again.
Don't worry about criticism from people you would never ask advice from.
The way you decide if it's from a place of them being insecure or from a real place is you think to yourself, would I trade places with this person? But it will like kind of lead you in the right direction of being like, this person does not mean what they're saying. They are just being a jerk.
Mm-hmm.
And if they do mean what they're saying, who cares?
Yeah.
You don't have to care what people think about you. And the less you care what people think about you, and the less you're like performing who you are, the more you'll be able to like relax through life and just be who you are. And the people who are meant to be drawn to you will be drawn to you.
Yeah.
I don't have to be friends with everybody. I need to be friends with some
definitely.
people, and some people I need to be like, I don't like them. There's nothing wrong with that.
Mm-mm.
There's plenty of people who I'm just like, I don't like being around them.
Even I'm not even saying like we're not Jesus, but even people hated Jesus. They wanted to kill him. You know, it's like not everyone's gonna like
If
you.
you want to get real weird about it, it's like inside of us is Jesus and inside of us is God, you know? It's like you can tap into that and think that there is a kind of obvious way to think about things, I think.
Mm-hmm.
To me, at least. And I feel like that is Jesus. It's like your instinct. You know, it's complicated, but
Like gut feeling.
your gut feeling, yeah.
It's the Holy Spirit.
Vibes and stuff like that.
No doubt.
Definitely.
Wisdom.
Let's get another.
So, do you think it's like easier or harder to get recognition nowadays?
I think it's a little bit of both. You know, the Beatles didn't have to make TikToks or anything, but it's also like they were. It's always been hard, and it's always going to be hard. And all you can do is make stuff that you like and think, you know what, maybe other people like this too.
Mm-hmm.
And just keep doing that until it's like, you know, I know people who like the stuff I make, and I respect them and trust them, and I like it. I think there is a market for it, you know?
Yeah.
And I think when it gets discovered, it'll get discovered. I'm not in any huge rush. Of course, I will do whatever I can to get... I've been discovered, you know, like the industry knows about me and stuff, but it's more about getting integrated into the culture.
Ooh, yeah.
And becoming like a name and stuff like that, a face that people recognize. The getting recognized by labels and stuff is not hard if you're making good music. If you're making good music, all right, videos on the internet, you know, people will be like, let's sign this guy, you know, he's skinny white guy with brown hair making music about girls, you know. Yeah. That will never go out of style.
No, definitely not.
But, you know, there's so many of those right now that it is hard to stand out.
Yeah.
But the only way to stand out is be like, I'm not a perfectly clean cut white guy with brown hair and guitars. Like, I mess up all the time. I'm not perfect. I'm dirty. You know, I don't like to shower all the time. I'm a real rock star, you know.
Yeah,
I sleep in my car sometimes.
Pink Floyd did back in the day.
Pink Floyd did not shower a bunch of times, you know. Get dirty, get nasty, mess up, and learn.
Yeah, definitely, man.
I would say, like, kind of, I'm no musician at all, but on the easier and harder, today I feel like, you know, with as many ways you can get your music out, you know, you don't have to have a label or anything to, like, put music on YouTube or put music on TikTok and people see it and like it.
Yes.
But also, since it's so easy to do that, now everybody can do it. Now it's harder to get seen at the same time, so it's kind of like a two-way road.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's really, I don't know, the label thing is interesting because they will make it easier to get streams and money up front. They'll give you like an advance for the record, and then they'll take a percentage until everyone kind of recoups their money, which I like it that way. I don't like to have to do it all on my own. I know how to make the music and barely know how to make TikTok videos. But I like to, you know, have a manager and be like, hey, will you figure out all this other stuff for me? That's very nice. Mm-hmm. It's much better than being like not knowing how to do anything and just...
Yeah.
It's good to have people in your corner that you can trust who can do the stuff you don't know how to do.
Yeah.
How do you make different music with everybody making music nowadays? How do you differentiate your music from others?
You have to explore yourself and find what makes you different than everyone else, and say the things that you are like, I don't want to say that. But again, I'm not a massively successful musician. No one should be taking my advice. But this is just what I think, you know. Maybe someday I will be. For now, it's like I'm just another guy just saying how I feel about it.
Yeah.
But the artists I'm drawn to have something specific going on that's like, this is uniquely them. They're not trying to be someone else. They're saying exactly how they feel about something. Like Neil Young. And they're not doing it to try to be cool. They're doing it just because it's all they know how to
For a
do.
message.
Yeah. You know, like, it's why I like Neil Young's guitar playing more than Eddie Van Halen's. Eddie Van Halen comes from a place of like technicality and doing a bunch of stuff that makes people be like, damn, how's he doing that? But do you know how Neil Young plays the guitar? He plays from his balls. So he plays like directly from his testicles.
That's
He
awesome.
plays right from his nuts, and you can feel it. You're like,
You can feel it?
yeah, you can feel it in your own nuts and in your ears. And
I
stuff.
like that.
You can. When you listen to it, I mean,
I didn't know that. I need to listen.
Yeah.
Watch a video.
We'll go turn that on.
yeah,
Have
we'll
you
listen
tried
to
to do
it.
that like yourself? Like,
I play every instrument directly from my balls. That's kind of my main
That's the
secret.
only way to do
That's
it.
the only way.
That's right. The funny thing about voices is like everyone has a good voice, but what your good voice is you not trying to sound like somebody else and not worrying what people think and stuff.
confidence for sure.
Singing is a psychologically taxing thing because while you're doing it, you're thinking, am I doing this the right way? Am I performing this with the right emotion? Am I doing it quiet enough, loud enough? It's weird.
Some people do just have a crazy range.
I've actually
Oh,
never
yeah.
thought about that.
Well,
It's a real thing.
but you can explore your range by exploring those parts of yourself.
Exactly.
That's what I've done a lot of, and I can sing as high as I want, like in falsetto. I just don't want to do that all the time, you know. It's not a thing about singing high. It's about like singing with your voice. That's Bob Dylan, a good singer.
Yeah.
Silas,
That
have
kind
you ever had a crazy dream or vision that like you remember like?
The past few we've asked this question, and it's always been a reoccurring dream. Like, I've had the dream multiple times.
And it's not
Have
you
ever
haven't
had
had
a
it,
dream
but just
that?
like have you ever
No.
had a dream you're like, whoa.
Yeah. So a lot of the times I will have dreams that will mess me up for the first like 10 minutes that I'm awake.
Oh.
Those are like my main dreams. I'll either not really dream at all, or I will dream and be like, and wake up and be like, oh my god, my family's dead. For like 10 minutes, and I'm like,
Dude.
and then I'm like, okay, hang on, it's
Really?
9 a.m. My family's not on a boat. They did not have a shipwreck. Like, okay, that was not real, but I will be messed up for like the whole day. I'll be like, I woke up today thinking my family's dead. That's the kind of dreams I don't like. I have a song about it called Nightmare. I took a nap one day, and these are like the lyrics of the song, because I was feeling sick, and like I was with my old girlfriend from high school, and my dad was there, and it was really weird, and it messed me up for a long time. And it's called Nightmare.
Ooh, I have to give that a listen.
Track 3 on the last album.
I know, I've never had the shipwreck dream, but
Yes.
I've had dreams where like I'll do something that I really regret and it feel real while I'm dreaming, and then wake up and be like, oh man, I'm so thankful I didn't do that.
Oh
Something,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
exactly. Like I mean, it's
Yes.
anything like that. Something you get completely immersed in, and you are stressed, and you wake up sweating. You're like, what is going on? Where have I been? That's why
Yeah.
sleep is like one of the weirdest things ever.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
We don't
Emotions
even-
are so intensified. in
Yeah,
dreams.
but like we don't even know what sleep is
we
really.
don't.
I was
It's weird.
You dream like 100 dreams a night too. You just don't
Mhm.
remember like any of them.
For sure.
I was thinking today while I was driving. I don't know what, I've never seen this anywhere. Maybe a thing that's already known, but I just thought of it on my own. That our dreams look a lot like AI videos nowadays, where it's like it looks real, but there's like a little something that's off that you can tell it's fake. Because I had a dream last night where I was
That's a good
like
point.
driving and I got in a car accident, and one of the the light thing, the whatever it's called, it was like really big and slanted at me, and I noticed it, and I woke up and I was like, okay, yeah, I mean it's kind of weird, but it was like an AI video.
Yeah.
so
It's
it
like
just
when they
kinda
have
sounded-
six minutes.
That's a really good point actually.
You know what I
There's
mean?
always something off.
Yeah.
I say that.
But when there is not something off,
That's freaky.
that's when you wake up and you're like,
Yeah, time to start looking
hang
around.
on, I've been asleep, dreaming. I think. You don't even know sometimes.
What if it's like an alternate reality of a life you lived on like another place.
Another world.
Or like deja vu. Deja vu is interesting to me.
Deja vu
Like,
is
because
awesome,
you know how
yeah.
like we forget again, like I said, we forget like every dream. What if deja vu is something we dreamed one time that we just completely forgot?
I think I have no idea what deja vu
Deja vu
is.
is
It's weird
creepy.
though.
Yeah.
It's creepy.
I don't know if anybody yet knows what it is. I don't think there's like a scientific thing.
It's just one of those things that can't really be like put into words,
No.
you know. There's a bunch of weird stuff like that.
I was gonna say that'd be a good song, but I think Olivia Rodrigo already made a song called Deja Vu.
She did, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Dang it!
It's a good song. Good song.
Speaking on stuff we don't know, this is the UFO Spotters podcast. You ever had any encounters with a UFO or an alien, anything, or?
Not that I'm aware of. You know, they may have wiped my memory or something. I could see that happen. Maybe that's what happened when COVID came around, you know, like I got some alien put musical powers in me. Maybe
Yeah.
that's what happened.
About like a skinwalker. Have you heard of those?
Like a zombie type of thing?
Well, it's like people see like a deer and they think something like a spirit's controlling that deer.
I mean, I think that's what
Like
all
for
human
anything.
beings are. Is that they're all just like,
And what do you think about animals? Like,
I think animals are just the same as us, but they can't like really talk to us or anything, you know? I think their lives mean just as much to them as our lives mean to us.
Ever had like anything like weird? I know like we're still talking about it, like ghost or it doesn't need to be that. Just something like something happened. You're like, I really can't explain that or have a reasonable explanation for that.
I mean, like the moon landing, I have no idea if that was real or not.
you did mention that one on the podcast.
Yeah, we did on the last podcast. We
Like
talked
that
about
flag, like
Just think
It was
about
waving.
it. I
It was
mean,
waving.
you just-
how's it waving?
That
Try to
phone
think
call
about it
from
for
the
1 second.
White House?
Did they have Bluetooth? Like, did they have cable television connected to the moon?
How are they talking?
How did they?
Yeah, the president picked up the phone, the landline, and was on, and like,
There's no
you
way
have
they
to, you
didn't
have to
have
have one of those connectors just to talk
They
to
didn't have
somebody down the
technology.
street.
That
did not happen.
And
I
people
don't think
will.
so,
It's all fugazi.
I don't know. No one can really know for sure, but I like to think. I'm not so sure it happened.
I don't,
That's where I like to end up and be like, you just gotta really think about it for a second.
What are your thoughts on the one right now? The like Artemis. It's like
I think that's real. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
I just feel like if we would have like been to the moon before, we would have done it again.
We would have gone
Yeah.
back.
It's way
It
sooner
seemed
than like
cool
8
up way
years.
too
Like
long.
70 years ago.
Yeah.
They're using tinfoil as a rocket.
You know how sometimes people will like people kind of make something up that's gonna happen in the future. You know, you'll make something up and then expecting it to happen, and when it happens, it's like, all right, that lie's real. That's how America's gonna feel when we go to the moon again. We're gonna be like, all right, we have been to the moon. Case closed. It's all good.
What about Bigfoot? You think Bigfoot's real?
I don't know. I doubt it.
Is he shiny?
I just don't have. I guess I haven't put much thought into it.
Ooh. You got any conspiracies?
Any conspiracies?
Not anything like
The moon landing mainly. You know, like the president.
Mm.
These people have no regard for like people. You know,
Agreed.
like they are so powerful and so rich that they're just like it's all a game to them.
It's just numbers on a screen.
Yeah, they're like, oh, these people are mad at me about this. Oh, these people are happy. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm just hanging out in the White House like that. I really doubt Donald Trump is feeling any stress ever.
Like, I would never idolize a man.
He's a billionaire.
I've never met in my life.
No way. I won't
Or
idolize
idolize
anybody.
anyone.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
even especially not. I guess idolize is not the best word, but like,
I
for
just
example, I'm never gonna put someone on a pedestal that I've never met in my life that I can't trust. I gotta be able to trust someone to be like,
yeah.
I really like this dude.
I don't see the appeal of being super interested in some guy.
No.
I'm more interested in chicks and like rock and roll and stuff like that, like normal like 20-year-old guy stuff, you know?
Mhm.
I'm interested in
Yeah.
ladies and rock and roll, and I don't really care about Donald Trump.
Yeah.
I mean,
America, not Trump.
I love America. I'm very proud to be American. Who has a song about that? Is it
You know, proud to
Proud
be
to be
Oh,
Toby
yeah.
Yeah, Toby Keith.
Toby Keith?
I back to like the moon landing thing. I kind of thought about what you were saying. Imagine we actually go to the moon one day. Since I don't think
Just
the last
way
one was-
different.
And there
it's
aren't
way
any-
different. Now they're like,
They're gonna be like,
wait, the last one was kind
ah.
of fake. We faked it, but this one's actually
That'd
real.
be-
Now
That's
it's
why
funny.
they're gonna be
Now
like.
it's-
That's why they're gonna be like. All
They
right,
had
we
the one
have
at
been to the
Space
moon.
Force.
Don't worry.
Oh yeah, that's
Maybe that old one's fake. Don't worry about it.
Wait, what? How do you
Yeah,
think
here,
heaven's
everybody.
like in your mind? Like, how do you see it?
To me, I feel like it's, you know, the one thing we just cannot comprehend. What I think it is stillness. So like no past, no present, no future.
Mm.
And that's what I think heaven is kind of a metaphor. It's like someday we're going to be completely connected with God, which to me is everything. I'm going to be a good person because that's how you live a fruitful life, which is what the Bible tells you. You know? The message of the Bible to me is treat others the way you want to be treated. And if you really base your life off that, you will be a good person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you know, for me, I want to be treated with honesty, and I want to be treated with respect. And so that's what I try to bring into the world. I try and be honest, and I try and be respectful. Being a bad person, you know, you will not receive goodness if you only put out badness. And it's that simple. You know, heaven, you know, everyone's trying to get to the bar, and the name of the bar is called Heaven. The band in Heaven, they play my favorite song. Play it again, play it all night long. It's a Talking Heads song called Heaven.
That's a song.
But it's a really good song. Heaven is a place where nothing ever happens. And that's what I think we just can't comprehend.
We may not
Infinite.
be
You
able
know,
to comprehend.
like, can you remember before you were born? But does that mean before you were born was bad? No, it's just like,
There's nothing.
but that's everything.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as everything or nothing here on earth. That's the thing. People will do all these good deeds just so they can say they've done them, and so that people will respect them. It's like, you do good deeds because you want to do them, and they mean so much more. You're not doing them for a reward after death. What I think is like, if you're living your whole life only doing good things because you think you're going to be rewarded someday, it's like, that's not pure goodness to me. To me, pure goodness is being like, I'm doing this because it feels right, and it is an obvious thing that this is a good thing to do.
Yeah.
And if I, you'll be happier if you do like good stuff.
Yeah. Kind of leans back to what he was saying. You said something like, it's like what's right and good because you can feel it inside you. You know, like the guilt and all that. That's kind of what you're saying.
Yeah.
Holy Spirit. Silas, I think with what you're saying, the difference between like, I don't know if it's like a good person and a bad person, but like, for example, like if I make a bad decision, or if you make a bad decision, like you know, like you learn from it.
Yeah.
You know it's bad. Compared to a person that's like, they actually just don't care. That's when like you're just gone.
Well, rarely it's someone who doesn't care and they will double down on their bad decision and deny it. It's like,
That's called being
I
gone.
will always be the first person to say, like, I was wrong, you were right,
Yes.
but I try to always make it to where I never have to do
Yeah,
that.
that's being a
I
good
don't
person.
like doing that, but
Being a good
nobody
person.
does.
Something.
You're holding yourself accountable.
Yeah,
That's good.
you have to be able to do that, but you also want to be able to stand by what you believe in and stuff.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I have no patience for like
Good point.
grudge holding and this cancel culture garbage. It's like, what are we even talking about?
So what is like your process for releasing music? Do you start with the lyrics first, or do you
Yes.
Or you make
like
the sound first?
like
Good question.
releasing the music or like making it.
Just like the whole thing.
Like,
Okay,
yeah.
so it's usually like an acoustic guitar kind of idea that I can kind of hear a certain way. But I will kind of play that and write down some lyrics. And, you know, I'll have like a bridge and, you know, a couple verses and maybe a little riff idea in there. And then I'll record just the acoustic guitar, then the vocal, then the drums, and then the bass probably. But that changes all the time. And then as I'm recording the vocal, I'll be like, this lyric should be something else. And I'll change it actively while I'm making the song. But yeah, that's about how it goes. And then, you know, at the end of the day, after I've spent 12 hours in my room, like, making weird sounds all day, you know, I'm like, this is done, it's good. Or I'm like, I just didn't do it today.
Yeah. In the Arkansas newsletter, I think, or another article I read, it said that, and also in music that you make, you can tell that you use different genres. It's not just the same copy and paste sound over and over again.
Yeah.
What's the importance? Because I know a lot of artists will just have that same sound over, because maybe it works, but what's the importance of showcasing different genres in your music?
Again, I mean, I hate that my answers always come back to this, but it's self-exploration. It's showing how versatile you are, and that's the thing I always appreciate the most in a musician is when I'm like, they can really do all kinds of stuff. Like the band Ween.
I agree.
Y'all would love Ween, by the way. Like they've got a bunch of stuff that's like jokes, but it sounds so good. It's really incredible. And they've done all kinds of different genres. And you know, the Beatles, it's like, it's much less about trying to make something that's a certain genre, and it's about making something that is a feeling and it sounds like the lyrics, and it's its own thing.
Do you make
There's a
music?
backstory too.
Do you make music more from like your experiences in life, or just like?
Definitely. That's why I mess up so much and learn, is so that I can have these perspectives and make songs that I feel like people can connect with. To me, it's about putting the things into words that are hard to put into words, you know. Kind of like, you know, it is an interesting thing to like make a bunch of words and a tune that goes with it.
Sorry.
It's okay.
My sensor's far from disease.
And you just kind of like expect people to feel something from it, you know? You have to sing it with emotion and say something in a way that makes people think and be like, oh, dang, I felt that way. And that comes from saying like stuff you don't want to say.
To somebody that may be watching this that has never heard of Silas Carpenter,
Mhm.
what's a song that they should listen to?
Start off with the first song on that last album called What's the Big Idea, and then just kind of let it all play after that. If you want to, you know, if you hear that and you're like, I don't want to hear it anymore, then don't.
Yeah.
But I think that's a good place to start.
Yeah,
I like Jane Mercedes.
Jane Mercedes good. That's
Jane
from,
Mercedes
like,
is so
16.
bad.
One last question. What do you think about when people say you look like the lead singer from Oasis?
Show them that one picture.
I'll tell you what, I think there are not many people in the world who get told they look like someone other than me. I think like 10% of my life has, sometimes I look like him.
Show the camera.
Well, I mean,
A little bit in that picture.
people are always, I've been told I look like Hiccup from How to Train Your Dragon.
Ooh.
I've been told I look like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
Ooh.
It's the hairdo.
It's the hairdo,
It's not
being a
like you have,
skinny
like,
white guy. and it's like, people say, you know, they'll say Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, or they'll say Harry Styles, or they'll say like, and then you kind of just have to be like, I guess I'm just somewhere in between there.
Yeah.
I look like Silas Carpenter. That's all you know for.
I get Michael Phelps all the time.
Yeah,
You do look like my. I do look like the singer from Oasis.
Joe
Yeah,
Burrow.
yeah, Joe Burrow.
I get Mongrel.
No, Brian Moser.
No, it's...
Joe Burrow.
Oh, yeah.
A long time ago.
Well, that's all the questions we have on the computers. Any other questions, or we
How
kind
are-
of wrapped a lot
How
of
are y'all
stuff up.
enjoying 2026?
It's a good freaking year.
Best
Every
year
day is
ever.
fun, bro.
Okay.
Great year.
Yeah, great.
Life can be
day.
hard, but like someone in the world would trade anything to be in your shoes.
Exactly.
Live life to the full. Man.
The best piece of advice I can give to everyone is, you know, some people have like bad weeks and then a good week. Shorten your cycle to where every morning is terrible, and by the end of every day, it's the best day ever.
You, sir.
Thank
Yes,
you.
this
This
was
has been an
fun.
absolute honor.
That's awesome.
Thank you.